I'd like to introduce Bill Cornish, property owner and businessman in New London, also a Land Value Tax Committee member in 2009 when the city rejected a pilot for LVT.
Hi, I'm Bill Cornish. Our committee originally killed this. The only one that was for it was the guy that introduced it. A land value tax is forced development, and we all can't be forced to develop. Zoning has a say. The fire department has a say. The city of New London, the administration is just plain lazy, in my opinion. There are things on the books to improve the city right now. 9 years ago, I bought a building for $350,000. It's now generating taxes based on $1 million. 4 years ago, I bought a parking garage for $206,000. It's now generating taxes based on $1 million. All these things are there, and those things are enterprise zone. I had the experts from CLNP come in, and they said, if you put LEDs in this garage, you'll save 30%. And they were right. I'm saving 30% right now. In fact, they gave me a $20,000 help you with the construction. When is the city of New London going to do something like that? This is not it. This is just going to take money from some and
were you part of that study group, sir?
I was on it, yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, the only one that was for it was that he just wouldn't let it go. He even had what they said was a subject matter expert come in, and they said, we tried it, and it failed. He was floored. He didn't even know that. They said we had to go back the old way. We had subject matter experts came in, and nobody could give us a model. We said, we should be able to model New London. If this works in Nebraska, bring the model here, superimpose it on New London, and tell us whose ox is going to get gored and whose is not. And he couldn't do it.
Was there a final written report, and if so, would you be amenable to providing copies or electronic copies to our clerks so that our members could read it and be better informed?
It was a rejection, but the problem was there was nobody that really did a good model. And so everything that they said was like useless to us. It was like, well, is the real estate taxes broken? What's the fix? What are we trying to accomplish here? If it was better, I was really interested because I pay almost $100 grand in real estate taxes in New London. If there's a way to save some money, I wanted to be in on it. But it wasn't. There's a way of transferring and forcing money from one group to another. It's almost like a social engineering was coming to New London, and they were going to kill it. I'll tell you what, I own 2 rights of way in New London. I can't develop it. If this thing went through in New London, I would let those 2 rights of way go back to the city of New London, and they could eat it. I mean, why should I pay taxes on it, and I can't develop it? This thing here gives a break to people who can develop. I develop stuff in downtown New London all the time. I've been there all my life. These guys come in and they say, we got a better deal for you, and I want to know what's broke to do this, because it's dramatic. The fire department has more to say, and the zoning department has more to say than these guys will ever have to say. You can't build hard up on somebody. You got a vacant piece of land like this, and you're over there. They're going to say, that's vacant land for a reason. You can't do it. And nobody is talking like that. They're all up in the air. You know, I can sit around with a couple bottles of wine and solve the problems of the world, too. This is not it. This is bullshit. This thing should be killed.
Okay, thank you for your
time. If I heard a buzzer, I'm done, right?
Thank you for your testimony. Do we have questions from our committee today on this? All right, I think you made it pretty clear, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.